Hey, what's happening? This is with me, the Guy01, and welcome to this week's versus episode on the Walkthrough channel. This week, it's Jerry the King Lawler against John Bradshaw Layfield. Battle of the commentators. It is our weekly birthday versus. We had quite a few birthdays this week, actually. We had the British Bulldog's birthday on November 27th. He would have turned 60. Summer Rae's birthday, November 28th. She turned 39. Dana Brooks' birthday, November 29th. She turned 34. It was, of course, Jerry Lawler's birthday. It was, of course, Lawler's birthday on November 29th. He turned 73, which is crazy. And then JBL's birthday the same day, November 29th. He turned 66. So, moving on to Survivor Series. I love how you can see his hair change when he puts the hat on and off. Survivor Series was actually really good this year. It was actually really fun, with a lot of big matches. AJ Styles beat Finn Balor. Austin Theory beat Seth Rollins and Bobby Lashley to become the new United States Champion. Ronda Rousey beat Shotzi to retain the SmackDown Women's Championship. Team Bianca beat Team Bayley in their War Games match, and the Bloodline beat the Brawling Brutes, Drew McIntyre and Kevin Owens in the main event, with a lot of help from Sami Zayn. Which seemed to seal the deal with, showing his allegiance to the Bloodline. And showed the Bloodline fully accept Sami Zayn in. Ow. Ow. Ooh. Boom. Oopie. Alright, moving on to Raw. The show began with Damage Control, Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky confronting Becky Lynch. This then led to a brawl with Becky taking on all three members around, in the ring, around ringside. It was all over the place. In a match with Mia Yim against Rhea Ripley, There was constant interference from the Judgment Day and OC at ringside, which ultimately had the match called off. AJ Styles wasn't going to have it, and it was like, this feud ends today. So he challenged all 4 members of Judgment Day to face the 3 members of the OC and Mia Yim in a 4-on-4 match. And the Judgment Day won that match. The Street Profits returned and beat Chad Gable and Otis. Ow. Waboom. Ooh. Boom. Dexter Lumis beat The Miz in a no-holds-barred match to officially gain himself a Raw contract, making him an official Raw superstar. Drop kick. Candice LeRae returned to beat Dakota Kai. Uh-oh. Ow. Well, no, you don't. When have you ever seen Jerry Lawler do a backflip? And in the main event, Kevin Owens beat Jey Uso before being chased off by the Bloodline. Moving on to SmackDown. Yeah, so Raw was pretty short, at least match-wise. Well, not match-wise, I mean, didn't have a ton of matches, but the matches themselves actually went on a good amount of time, which is nice to see. They were given the right amount of time they needed to feel like, like big-time matches. But yeah, so moving on to SmackDown. The first match of the night saw Sami Zayn beat Sheamus with help from Jey Uso, seemingly showing that they've resolved their issues, and Jey has officially that show that Zayn has Jey's trust. Shayna Baszler beat Emma. Shotzi came out to confront Baszler. Baszler took her out. Then Raquel Rodriguez came out to confront Baszler, and then the 3-on-1 was too much for Baszler, who backed off. Oh no. Jerry looks so tiny next to JBL. Get down. Gunther beat Kofi out in a non-title match. During the match, Braun Strowman chased off the other members of Imperium to make sure it was a fair one-on-one match, which didn't do much to help Kofi though. But hey, he tried. Liv Morgan confronted Damage Control. Damage Control then attacked Liv. And who made the save? The returning Tegan Nox. Which, that was a return that came out of nowhere. And unfortunately, it was very apparent that not only was no one prepared for it, but no one even really cared for it. At least not the live audience, who barely reacted to Nox's return. Not sure if they just didn't know who she was or didn't realize that she was making a return. Something was off the word. I guess they just, because she barely got any reaction. The final match of the night was the finals of the World Cup tournament, which saw Ricochet beat Santos Escobar to get the shot at Gunther's Intercontinental Championship in a few weeks. And that was it for SmackDown. And Raw. And Survivor Series. Ow. Ow. So yeah, SmackDown, not SmackDown, Survivor Series was very good. A lot of people really liked the War Games matches, and they were received a lot better than, you know, your traditional 8-man tag team matches or you know, the whole Raw versus SmackDown matches that no one really cares for, because it's obvious that they're fighting for brand supremacy during a time when, you know, the brands are practically interchangeable. I mean, you have people appearing on both brands, so or on both shows, so this whole idea of brand supremacy doesn't really make sense, because, you know, Raw and SmackDown don't really have their own defined brand. I mean, they're sharing wrestlers all the time, both appearing on their own, like, sharing pay-per-views, all that, so yeah, it was a good idea to get rid of that whole brand supremacy idea. Now, with that said, I do think it'd be smart of WWE to not, you know, have the War Games match always take place at Survivor Series. This one worked, because it was like a special stipulation for this year's Survivor Series. I mean, they even worked it into the title. Hopefully this was like a one-off kind of thing. Now, you can have War Games matches at Survivor Series every now and then, but don't make it like every Survivor Series has to have 2 War Games matches, like a men's and women's War Games match, because that can then turn War Games into what, you know, WWE did with Hell in a Cell, where you know what's coming a year in advance. It kind of just waters down the stipulation because it's now a requirement, doesn't fit the story. Here it worked because, you know, it actually fit the story, especially with the whole Brawling Brutes and Bloodline story. It worked. Ow. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Haha. Missed me. Way to go, Jerry. Alright. Let's finish this. Break his neck, Andy Kaufman style. Count it. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought of Survivor Series. What do you guys think of the War Games match? Would you like to see it more often? Do you think it should just be kept for something to happen at Survivor Series? Are you worried about... Do you think it'll become the new 8-man tag match? Like where every Survivor Series is going to have 2 War Games matches? Again, the War Games match is a lot more entertaining and interesting than, you know, the 8-man elimination tag. But it also shouldn't get watered down where it happens every single year at Survivor Series. So they should probably stay away from that. I'd like to see a War Games at, you know, maybe something like a SummerSlam or something. Or like maybe one of like the B pay-per-views. That'd be fun to see. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Make new videos all the time. Stay tuned for next week's Versus, and next week where we continue our LEGO Batman 2 DC Superheroes Free Play walkthrough. Hope you guys enjoyed. DC Guy01 and Jerry the King Lawler signing out. Bye guys.